guys, welcome back to Beauty Talk. So today I'm going to be doing a smoky eye tutorial, and this one is going to be playing with warm and cool toned colors. This is going to be a really short tutorial. I just wanted to run through the basics of it before we get started. Just wanted to let you guys know that I am running a microblading and permanent makeup school. It's called Hyperreal Academy, and we are trying to open new locations as well as online classes. So if you want to learn more about microblading or permanent makeup, go on hyperrealacademy.com. We offer scholarships, and we have our best proprietary technology directly from Germany, and it's going to be the easiest way to launch your career in permanent makeup. So if you want to learn more about it, check out our website. And if you want to shop for skincare or makeup or beauty accessories and tools, go on hyperrealpro.com. Use the code Kelly20 for 20% off your entire order. Okay, first things first, I want to do a cool toned base. There's a ton of lantern flies. Oh, super creepy. Anyway, so to set my base, I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Aqua XL, and I'm going to use specifically a cool tone shade. Let me just zoom you all in. Whoa, okay. Nice, okay. I'm just gonna gently apply that to the middle of the lid. I'm not gonna spread it out too much. And for smoky eye looks, you always wanna have a somewhat darker base. For mine, I feel like I could even use a shade darker than this. This is probably on the lighter side. And yeah, you don't wanna apply too much. I think I put too much product on the back of my hand. But take a dense brush and just buff it out at the edge. Aqua XL is kind of difficult. Once it's set, it's kind of set, that's it. Just guide your brush through the edge of the product. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be even from the left side to the right side. You don't want there to be inconsistencies in the shape. And if you want, what you can do is you can also take that base and add it to the lower lash, the lower lash line, which I'm gonna do today. I could never work with full coverage, but let me know what you guys think. Is it important to cover pimples at the risk of becoming cakey throughout the day, or is it better to just cover as little as possible so that your skin can breathe? Let me know. Also, sunscreen really fucks up your skin, but you know, you kind of have to live with that. So I'm gonna be using my Natasha Denona Star palette. Oh, I really beat up this palette. Anyway, so in order to darken my inner and outer corners, I'm gonna be using this shade right here, this satin brown shade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to color in the inner and outer corners, and I'm purposefully using a warmer brown. This is kind of like a neutral, actually it's a cooler tone brown, but it's much warmer. What makes it warm is because it's much warmer than my base, and you see a really nice contrast. But it's cool enough where the brown still pulls into the background. And you see how it goes so beautifully against this gunmetal shade right here. It's just lovely, absolutely lovely. And I will do the same for the inner corner, blending this dark color towards the center of the lid. Oh my goodness, I love it. I almost want to just leave it like this. And you just kind of, sometimes you think colors don't work with each other, but you just kind of have to try it because usually it works. You just have to know how to blend colors together. When colors are not similar, like red and green, for example, you don't want to blend them into each other. You want to blend them as little as possible. But if you're working with something like red and orange, you can blend them in a lot more, and you can let them kind of overlap one another more so. So you just have to understand color theory, just like the general basics of it. Spend a little bit more time learning how to blend and you will be Gucci. Nothing is a challenge to somebody who knows color theory and how to blend. Sometimes I just forget to breathe when I'm doing a delicate blend. Anyone else get like that? Dude, this is so cool. This looks like grungy and just kind of like zombie almost. Oh, I love it. So now that you have your color laid down flat, you just want to take another brush and just kind of blend out the edges of it so you don't see any rough patches. You don't see any kind of blips in the color. You want it to look smooth. I'll just gently blend it out. Don't be afraid to fill in a little bit of color if you think you kind of over blended. It's all good. And then we're going to take a smaller brush, same color, all right, same color. Drop this into the outer corner, all right, lower lash line. And then take a flat brush. I'm gonna use this pointed Smith one. Go into a neutral shade, like I'll just do this one. And then blend it into the inner corner. Try to press it in to avoid fallout, potentially. Because if you press it in straight down, you potentially will avoid fallout. Okay, real quick, for the highlight shade, I'm gonna use a warm color. Can you imagine just dropping a warm color right in the middle of this right here? I'm gonna be using this one. So I'm just gonna take this color on the back of my hand, as always, because now you really wanna control where your placement is gonna be. So for a color as loose as this one, there's gonna potentially be a lot of fallout. So you wanna make sure that you do this layer by layer so you're not kind of like, you're not potentially getting a lot of fallout on your face. I am going to, oh shit, dress is falling off. I am going to just drop this color right in the middle of the lid. And it makes the gold look so much golder, makes the orange look so much more orange. It's just such a all-around good vibe. And I'm just gonna concentrate this in the middle of the lid, kind of like as a spotlight effect. All right, so I don't wanna introduce too much orange into a blue and purple look. I want it to serve as a very prominent, contrasting little spotlight. And that way it makes it so much more interesting. It just kind of brings it all together. So I'm doing one layer now. I'm gonna add a second layer of this. And you really want to be careful as you layer this. You want to make sure that you're layering it inward, not outward. So your second layer is going to be smaller than your first one. So you're concentrating the color into the spotlight effect. You're not blending it out. So the orange is not going to be, it's not going to come out too far. And that's kind of what you get. You can drop the orange even down here. That's something that is cute. For me, I just kind of like to have it lay on the top lid, and I wouldn't do anything more with the bottom lid. I already got a highlight going in the inner corner. And that's it. This is the eye look. I'm a huge fan of this kind of look because I love pairing warm tones with cool tones. I just love doing all this, and having the orange just kind of like reflect and bounce off my hair. It's just such a look, you know? Very, very editorial, very cool. And I'm just gonna do a swipe of mascara on the lower lash line. Oh wow, I just like, oh geez, oh wow. Always messy. Yeah, I love how I always wear black. I feel like I mostly just wear black because I'm such a messy bitch. I just get everything all over myself. There's a lot of fallout on my dress right now too. Yeah, so after all this, you're gonna take your eyeliner. I always use a pen liner, more precision, you know, all that. Gently point a little tiny wing. Just like a little baby one. Just whatever it takes to get the corner of your eyes to point upwards a little bit. And then do a small line, tiny line. And if you want, you can do a contour at this point. Okay, let me do the fastest contour humanly possible. I'm gonna go into my trusty hour. Oh my goodness, I panned it. Let me just pretend I didn't just see that. Fastest contour ever. Take your Wayne Goss airbrush, dude. Take it on the side, powder. Obviously powder is the best for oily skin people, and just go right into the hollow of your cheek, blend it upwards into the hairline. You're done with the left side. Same thing on the right side, and then you're done. Just kind of like blend it. Apply with the side, blend it with a circular motion, or you can blend it with the flat side, and super fast. And I know I'm not covering a lot of my blemishes, but it's good to let your skin breathe. You know, I'd rather have that personally. Then you just kind of. So I'm using a bigger lash, but I always want to make sure to use lashes that are heavier in the corners, so that way it's not distracting from the spotlight that I just put in the middle of the eye. I always like the Kiss lashes. They just never last that long because they have such a thin band. But these lashes are so freaking good. This one is Lacy from Kiss. And that's it. For the lips, I don't know what to do for the lips. Let me just get some random shit up there. Gray lips. And you don't have to make them completely gray. You can just do like a little bit. Blend it. You know, you already know how it is. And if I think it's too gray, I'm just gonna use this Givenchy lip balm right here to kind of sheer it out. So it's like gray, but not too gray, I don't know. All right, you guys, so this is the look. Alright you guys, thank you so much for joining me on today's tutorial. I know it's a really quick one. I probably made a lot of mistakes along the way, but I really wanted to show this look nice and easy, real fast. Not too many steps, hopefully. It's not that challenging, hopefully. And I just want to let you guys know a few little tips and tricks on how to pair colors and to not be afraid to just smash a warm color right between cool colors. It's always going to be a good look. Just make sure that your blending is good. Make sure your placement is thoughtful, and just experiment. The more you experiment, the better you're going to get. So that's it for this week. Thank you so much, you guys. Hit the subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Let me know if you like this video. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.